Okay, you may have an impression that once you are in this state, okay, everything is allowed and nothing is seen for you from then on. But and that's false. That is actually false. You're not allowed to worship idols, okay? You're not allowed to intimidate yourself into bowing down to an idol, right? Or, you know, kind of let yourself be threatened or flattered from the word flattery into bowing down to an idol. How it happens? It can happen in this state. Well, let's just leave it this way. Okay, you're not allowed to bow down to idols, you know, to demons, either from intimidation or from flattery. And another thing, why apostles forbade fornication? Because fornication, it's not just you are connecting to a woman, for instance. You are your flesh, you know, not just a physical body, but your flesh, which is wired to God, to the streams of grace, okay, who tuned and maybe even fixed and recreated, you know, fixed your DNA when you had that born again experience, okay? So he can flow the way he wants to flow in you, in your physicality, okay? So your flesh and your body tuned by God to him, to himself, to God, okay? And if that fornication, what is fornication? Is, well, in easy words, it's when you not marrying but having intercourse, okay? But why not marrying? Because you can marry only of the same spirit, to a person of the same spirit. That is called marriage, okay? So, but and why would you have, for instance, well, at the same time, why would you just you know, have relationship with a woman of the same spirit and not marry her? Why would you? Okay, so it's the definition of fornication, kind of obvious to everybody. But what lies beyond this explanation? That the woman, of course, you're not going to marry, but you still connect to, okay? She is not connected to your God, true God of Israel, right? Jesus Christ. Okay? God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay? So she is like, has infestation of that spiritual parasite. And since your flesh connect, there is that kind of, you know, exchange of you know, fluids, so to say, exchange of you know, interplay of flesh, so to speak, not just bodies, okay, but bodies also. and there is a drift and contamination of what this stuff produced in her into your system. And sometimes maybe even that stuff also itself, okay, the demonic material gets attached to your flesh. That brings division between God, between His grace, okay, between His grace and your body and your flesh, okay. So you contaminate yourself. So like that's why you cannot do it. That woman has to be like at least of the same spirit, okay, of the same spirit, and you know, and the grace, okay. And at the same time, what would you kind of get involved into a relationship and not having babies, no, basically not marrying? So even though you might not gonna be contaminated if you have a relationship with a woman who is completely with the Holy Spirit, okay, why would you stop there? Why would you not have a relationship with her continuous and you know, why okay, and have family and children? Why would you expand yourself? Okay, that's the thing. But the main thing about the fornication, why it's so dangerous, why even apostles in the New Testament forbade it to Gentiles and who were converting to you know, Christianity, unto Christ, and forbade also eating stuff worshipped to demons, okay, same stuff, because the genetic material, you know, those influences of demonic, it drifts, it gets into your system, okay, and it causes this, you know, disruption in your system, making it repugnant to God, making your flesh repugnant to God, okay. He wants to connect to clean flesh, okay, and he wants to approve and establish and kind of affirm his DNA, his code he created for him to connect, so no other spiritual being can, okay. So that's the thing. Why, for instance, about let's go back to fornication, meaning description of the fornication, talking about fornication, of course. Why, for instance, the Jewish soldiers were commanded when they get into fights, into war in the Holy Land, in the Canaan, if they, for instance, in the heat of battle, you know, liked, you know, took a woman they liked, they had to kind of, you know, cut her hair, cut her nails, get rid of her earrings, you know, so make her not attractive physically, okay, and wait for a year, converting her to Judaism, well, to the religion of the Old Testament, not Judaism, to Yahweh, to the true living God, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, okay? Converting them. And if they do get converted and they still like that woman, okay? And what means converted, by the way? Mean she got clean. It's not just her head received a bunch of ideas about what Jews believe in, and she got rid of the ideas what she used to believe in. It's nonsense, superficial stuff. She got rid of this parasite from her system, okay, and she connected to God of Israel, really, actually, okay. That's the conversion, okay, and that's what we expect to happen in the baptism of the Holy Spirit, okay. And the person gets connected even on the genetic, on DNA level, to the Spirit of the Most High God, true living God, okay. So yeah, so and if she still wanted to marry the guy, okay, he could marry her, but after she got cleaned, okay, she got cleaned, she got that clean soul and flesh. And if he wants and she wants, if she doesn't want to marry him, she says, well, okay, yeah, I'm converted, but I'm, thinking you're not the best option. He must let her go to choose another husband. All right? Same thing with the food, okay? The food also, if it's idol worshipped, if it's worshipped to idols, it, the notion is it did get contaminated by demonic spirits, okay, and they did mess up with this food. So you're not allowed to, you are forbidden, you are prohibited to let this stuff get into your system. For the same reason, it affects your flesh, it affects your body.